Have you ever heard of the chilling tale of Bran Castle? Deep in the heart of Transylvania, embraced by the whispering Carpathian Mountains, the ancient fortress of Bran Castle looms. Its stone walls, steeped in history, echo with whispers of bygone eras, while its labyrinthine corridors harbour secrets that would freeze your blood. The castle's legend is as dark as its history, entwined with the infamous figure of Vlad the Impaler, the real-life inspiration behind the Dracula myth. But beyond the tales of bloodthirsty vampires, there lies a far more chilling truth that few dare to utter. One such tale begins with Sarah, a curious traveller whose fate became irrevocably intertwined with the castle's haunting legacy. On a moonless night, drawn by the castle's eerie allure and the promise of untold secrets, she stumbled upon this fortress of dread. And against all instincts, she ventured inside, her footsteps echoing ominously in the silence. As Sarah explored the dimly lit halls, she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The chill of the ancient stone seeped into her bones, wrapping her in a cloak of dread as she ventured deeper into the heart of Bran Castle. Each footstep resonated through the silent corridors, an eerie echo that seemed to bounce off the cobweb-ridden walls, hinting at the horrors that once took place here. The castle was a labyrinth, a maze of shadowy corners and forgotten rooms, each one shrouded in an oppressive gloom that made her breath catch in her throat. The flickering candlelight did little to dispel the darkness, casting strange shapes upon the stone walls that seemed to dance and writhe in some macabre ballet. With each step she took, the air grew colder, a tangible reminder of the chilling tales that surrounded this place. The palpable tension in the air made her skin prickle, a sensation that amplified the growing sense of unease gnawing at the pit of her stomach. Suddenly, a faint whisper echoed through the darkness, a spectral voice that seemed to drift on the stale air. It was a voice from another time, a ghostly plea that sent a shiver down her spine. Straining her ears, Sarah tried to decipher the words, but they were swallowed by the inky blackness, leaving her with a sense of dread that was impossible to shake off. But despite the fear that coiled like a serpent in her belly, Sarah felt a strange compulsion to continue her exploration. The castle seemed to hum with a malevolent energy, its ancient stones pulsing with an unseen force that beckoned her deeper into its heart. It was as if the castle was alive, its dark secrets yearning to be discovered. Ignoring the voice, she pressed on, driven by an insatiable curiosity. The castle's eerie allure was too strong, her desire to unearth its hidden past too compelling. But with each step the castle seemed to come alive, its ancient walls pulsing with an energy that chilled her to the core. The whispers of the past grew louder, the shadows darker, and the sense of foreboding stronger. What secrets did this ancient fortress hold? Only time would tell. As Sarah reached the heart of the castle, she stumbled upon a hidden chamber concealed behind a crumbling wall. This wasn't like the other rooms she'd encountered. It was a crypt of sorts, filled with a collection of macabre artifacts. Ancient relics stained with blood seemed to whisper tales of unspeakable horrors, each one more terrifying than the last. A chill ran down her spine as she surveyed the room, the air thick with an ancient, malevolent energy. It was as if the walls themselves were pulsating, watching her, breathing in time with her quickening heartbeat. The room seemed to close in around her, the shadows dancing and twisting in the flickering candlelight. Suddenly, Sarah felt it, a presence. She was not alone. Something sinister lurked in the shadows, its hungry eyes fixed on her. Panic bubbled up inside her, a primal fear taking hold. Panic-stricken, she turned to flee, but the door slammed shut with a deafening crash, trapping her inside. Desperate to escape, Sarah frantically searched for another way out, but the castle seemed to have a mind of its own. The ancient corridors twisted and writhed, their stone walls pulsing like the beating heart of a giant beast. Sarah's every attempt to escape was thwarted by the castle's shifting layout, as if it were a living entity that refused to release its prey. The darkness around her intensified, closing in like a shroud, suffocating her with its oppressive weight. Each echoing footfall seemed to be swallowed by the eternal night, as the flickering candlelight struggled against the all-encompassing void. Fear clawed at her heart, and her breaths came in ragged gasps. And then, nothing. No sound, no movement, just a chilling silence that hung heavy in the air. Sarah was gone, swallowed by the castle's insatiable hunger. In the end, Sarah was never seen again, her fate forever entwined with the haunted halls of Bran Castle. Even today, whispers abound of a restless spirit, forever wandering the castle's labyrinthine corridors, a chilling reminder of the grim fate that befell the curious traveller.